Hey guys, and welcome back to part 4, A Monstrous Tyranny of David Walliams' Codename Bananas. Now remember, it's your job to listen to the story, and after the story, it's your job to answer each and every question with a complete sentence. All right, let's get started with part 4, A Monstrous Tyranny. Chapter 44, Strictly Forbidden. Bognor Regis was all but deserted at this time of year. It was a summerside seaside town, and, like most summer seaside towns, it looked bleak in winter. Sid had come here for many reasons of the summers of his boyhood. He remembered the zigzag route through the little streets of the seafront with ease. However, Eric had never been out of London. The boy marveled at his first ever sight of the sea. He looked out in wonder as giant waves crashed on the beach. Gertrude sat up in her pram and stared out at the sea. Not liking water, she shook her head and went back to sucking on her stick of rock. Slurp. "I love the seaside," exclaimed the boy, shivering from the cold. "But I'm not sure Gertrude here is so keen." Just then a gust of wind caught Sid's long, flowery dress, whipping it up over his head. Whip! Not anyone could see his undercrackers. Now anyone could see his undercrackers. "I'm not sure if any of us are dressed for this weather," muttered the old man. "Let's get changed." Behind them was a long row of painted beach huts. They found one with a door that was unlocked and bustled the pram inside. The dresses had proved the perfect disguise to pass through Bognor Regis station. But now, some more practical clothing was needed. They had swiped some coats, shirts, shoes, and trousers from the lost property office and stuffed them into the basket under the pram. As quickly as they could, they got changed, but there was still a big question looming. "What about baby Gertrude?" asked the boy. The pair peeked into the pram. The gorilla had finished her stick of rock. Now she was sucking her thumb, snoring away, sound asleep. She looks happy enough," replied Sid. "Let's leave the old girl to sleep. It's still quite a long walk to the guest house, and if we get her out of the pram, someone will spot her." "Yes, that gorilla walk is a bit of a giveaway." "It's how I used to walk when I had an accident." They chuckled together. Gertrude stirred in her pram. "Urgh." Sid put his finger to his lips and whispered, "It's best we don't wake her." As quiet as he could, Eric opened the door to the beach hut. First, checking the coast was clear, literally the coast. Then gently pushed Gertrude in the pram along the seafront. After a long, blustery walk along the coast, they spotted their destination, Seaview Towers. The spooky-looking Gothic building sat on a cliff overlooking the sea. Its dark gray bricks were crumbling after decades of being battered by storms. There were turrets on the roof that looked like ones you might find on a castle. Some of the windows must have been broken, as the glass had been boarded up with wood. A sign at the bottom of the hill that led up to the cliff read, "Seaview Towers, closed. Entire entry is strictly forbidden." "Here we are," said Sid, straining as he helped push the Sleeping Beauty up the hill. "It'll be the perfect place for us to hide out until things quieten down." As they made their way along the garden path, Eric was certain he saw a curtain twitch. "Uncle Sid," he hissed, "look." "What?" "Something moved in the window," said the boy, pointing. The old man trained his eyes on the window, but now there was nothing there. All the lights were off, and all the curtains were drawn. "I think you might be imagining things, young lad. This place is closed." "I saw what I saw, Uncle Sid," protested the boy. They made their way up the long path without another word. The sky was a swirl of black clouds. Thunder and lightning struck. Boom! Snap! And that does it for chapter 44. Now, let's see if you can remember. Pop quiz. You are going to answer each and every one of those questions with... Some of you got it. You are going to answer each and every one of those questions with... Complete sentences. Good, you remembered. Now remember, it's very easy to copy and paste the question over and change it to your answer. Then you've restated the question. All right, guys, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow for Chapter 45, The Willies.